work?
I don't know.
Because Crunchyroll has its own, like, a lot of people who watch Crunchyroll is only for anime. Crackle for, like, old people TV type stuff. Like, old TV shows. And you gotta deal with licensing. Because you gotta think about it.
Yeah, but if they own the company.
I mean, do they own Crackle?
What, Sony?
Yeah.
I believe so. As far as I'm aware of, I want to say Crackle's actually one of Sony's things.
Oh, that's why they fell. Because nobody uses Crackle.
I mean, on occasion, they have a good movie or two, but nothing really. Then I hate commercials.
I hate commercials. I always pay for the option for no commercials. And then, I mean, it's like, look at what Sony has to go against right now. Netflix has the biggest library. And then, I mean, Netflix is the largest streamer. And then Disney has the biggest library. And then Hulu got the live TV option right now. So, I mean, Sony with Crunchyroll and Crackle.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to try to fight. Like, the only thing I can see Sony could do.
They'd probably put ads in it. Honestly, now that I'm just thinking about it, Crackle, how they make their money is off all these damn ads in the movies and shit. So, if you really think about it, they are actually probably making more money on those ads than they probably are. Yeah,
I know that, but I'm talking about, like, Crunchyroll have an option for $7.99. Now, see, the catch-22 part about anime, a lot of these people know, like, other sites you can watch anime. It's just easier to go through this site. Not saying you should do that, but I feel like you should pay money because this is literally somebody's art, and if you are an artist or something, you will want somebody to pay for your art. That's why, like, more recently, I didn't want to, I started buying manga because I was like, wow, it's actually like people, like, I pay for the app, Show and Jump. I read, like, manga. Well, I pay for it per month to read manga. But it's just like, I was starting looking up in Japan, like, that's why Kiss anime Kiss manga got taken down because so many people was like pirating anime manga.
I mean, I believe it. Yeah, anime is a really big thing right now.
I mean,
it's been a big thing for a couple of years now.
I'm about to say it's been a big thing, but a lot more people, it's starting to become more and more main culturalized in America. Over in Japan, I mean, anime is like huge. Like Hello Kitty is like one of the biggest things over there.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy that's still such a big thing there.
I really don't even know where it came from. Like, the sad part is, like, somebody was explaining to me once, and I was just, like, tuning it out, because I was like, wow, I really don't care.
You mean sort of like me dressing up as that one fucking Ataro character, or whatever it is?
First off, you just disrespected the whole anime community by saying Ataro. It's called Naruto.
Yeah, whatever.
Please get out of my house.
But, yeah, in case you guys wonder, I don't watch anime, but I'll totally go to a fucking Comic-Con.
I mean, because they fun. I mean...
It was fun.
I mean, first off, it's fun to dress up as your... Unlike some people, it's fun to dress up as your favorite character. And second off, a lot of people come up, like, spend, like, a year to make that design. Or, like, spend actually trying. Like, certain people who just...
Ordered this shit on Amazon?
Yeah, we don't talk about that. So, you have people like that, and then you got, like, people who are like, oh, yeah, I want to take photos with other people who dress up as like me. And you got people like you who don't know the character. So, whenever somebody say, hey, who are you? You like, Nubutu. And I'm like, please kill me.
Yep. And people are like, can you strike a pose? And then, like, come to find out later, they literally have no poses. And I was just like, I hate people.
I mean, all you had to do is do like a hand issue.
Yep, I don't know. I didn't get a chance to watch the shit.
All you had to do is take 30 seconds to go on YouTube to look up anything.
Tell you what, though, Comic-Con will definitely make you appreciate Sailor Moon. No comment on that?
I don't want to go into that subject at the moment. I was just talking about how, like, I mean, this is going to be a big deal for Sony. I don't know how much money this will bring to Sony, this purchase.
I bet you they make their money back in the first year.
Oh, they're going to make hella money because if Sony buy it, first thing they can make money off of is to put this on Xbox and like all the other TV, like Amazon, all that. I'm pretty sure they will charge a higher license so that people have to pay for it. Because you gotta remember, Crunchyroll is like literally the only legal way to buy anime, to watch anime series in America, other than pirating, which I don't recommend y'all because y'all support this. See, the main problem with that a lot of people don't understand, the more we pay, it's not good to pay, I'm not gonna lie, but the more we pay, it's like them seasons that only have one season, they can make a second season. Like, I'm still waiting for Classroom of the Elite to come so that we can have a second season of that great anime. But that's kind of why I started buying stuff, because I'm like, maybe if I buy into it, it actually could come out with more stuff.
Yeah, but you already know they're paying most of these people pennies on the fucking dollar for the shit they created.
Oh, I know that. Plus, I know that certain companies, like I know certain people said they want to kill off an anime or kill off a manga, but so many people bought into it that the writer was, and they was going to go to a different project, and then their studio was like, for you to do this different project, you got to keep making this. And that kind of fuck up certain people.
Yeah. I mean, some people only want to do one season of something, or whatever they consider it, series.
Well, it's called season, first off. Please calm down. Series is a different, like it would be Naruto, Bleach. It's a series. And then season would be like one whole season, which would be 12 to 24 episodes.
Sure, we can go with that. I understand.
Thank God.
More don't care. But
I feel some type of way about this.
What about me not paying attention to anime? Or the fact that I go to Comic-Cons not knowing what the hell I am?
I don't know. I'm more 50% more angry about both, everything that's going on right here. How much you don't care about anime.
I don't like cartoons. What do you want from me? I know they're not considered cartoons. It's anime.
But you watch Hallmark all day.
So? What does that make a difference? They're real people.
With fake ass stories.
So?
I watch
feel good stories. What do you want from me?
I watched Hallmark one time with you. And literally the first movie was about a fucking doctor who got stuck in a fucking North Pole. Someplace. I'm like, what? This is the most fakest shit ever.
I think it's called Christmas Under Wraps.
I don't care. It's called bullshit compared to anime, which the power of friendship could do anything.
Yeah. Hey.
Well, let's tell you what the power of friendship can't do.
Can't get you into a restaurant, especially if you're black, apparently.
Or wearing a certain type of tennis shoes.
Yeah, while there are other people sitting at a bar. For those of you who don't know, there was a black man in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
He was kicked out of a restaurant for wearing shoes, which in the picture I looked, they actually looked like really clean white shoes. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, they was Nike Air Force Ones. But literally, they was sitting down. Yeah, sit down. He was already sat down. That's the funny part. He was already sat down at like a little birthday party. And then literally, like, some people came up to him like, hey, we're going to have to escort you out. Yeah. And then when he asked why, and they was like, for your shoes. But then, of course, like, the wife was starting to look around like, why is we the only ones being singled out? And then literally they looked at the bar. And literally they seen a lady with, like, gym shoes on, too. And then literally when they was leaving the store, one of the owners came out. And then said, well, she was wearing dressy Adidas compared to Nikes.
Yeah, what the fuck are dressy Adidas?
I have never heard no bullshit like that. I know more people wear Nikes than Adidas.
I've never heard of dressy Adidas.
I didn't either. I feel like it was just some bullshit. But, of course, the owner, oh, man, we not racist. I'm Indian. And I'm just like, bruh.
Yeah, what did he say? We've always had a dress code and enforced it. But then, the people that actually did have the actual other shoes on were white.
I mean, my whole thing is, they could have avoided all this by saying, hey, she at a bar, and you allowed to wear, because literally they were sitting at the table, so you could say, hey, if you go to the bar, you can wear them shoes, but at a table, you can't, to avoid all this. But of course, people being idiots, and plus with social media, when you record this, you never know who's going to get it. So T.I. also seen the story and it said the restaurant should be closed.
I mean, in all reality, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of dress clothes restaurants. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, my whole thing. I like what the couple said. Like, the couple said we didn't want the store to be the restaurant to be closed. We just want to show the true colors of the people who own the restaurant. And then, of course, the restaurant owner met with T.I., a rapper, after T.I. said the restaurant should be closed and apologized. Some bullshit, really. Of course, you're going to apologize when a famous person like T.I. said, hey, this restaurant should be closed.
And the fact that his employees are fucking racist. Because, I mean, the guy clearly tried to explain to the employees that there was other people in there wearing shoes and not just him. And they were just like, whatever, we don't care. Like, you just have to leave.
I mean, my whole thing is like, to a certain extent, when I see stuff like that, that just makes it so much easier for me. I don't want them to ever be closed down. No. Keep it open. Let you lose every money that you get. I just would never spend my money there. Because if I see how you treat other people, I'm not the type of person to dress up. I dress up with the bare minimum for funerals, and if I really, really have to, for like weddings and stuff like that. Other than that, you're going to see me in gym shoes or flip flops.
I got a 20 that says that restaurant rebrands within the next 3 months.
Me too. Oh, I already know they're going to change the name, say new ownership, all type of stuff.
Yep, that's what a lot of restaurants actually do. They literally just change their name and say under new management or some shit like that on the outside. And people are like, oh, okay. And then come to find out the people that were there are still the original owners. They just hide.
I mean, that's why I never want them to close, because technically all they got to do is say, oh, yeah, we on a new management, close now for a month. And then reopen back up. And then say, oh, yeah, we on a new management. And you see the same people.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I hate restaurants like that, because I've been to some restaurants and they're like, I don't know, to me, I whenever I go in a restaurant, I look at it as like, if I have more money than the people that are literally wearing dress clothes, like, what the fuck does it matter?
I mean, to me, I understand dress clothes, because some dressy restaurant, because certain restaurants, yeah, I understand, like, hey, you need a dress code to eat at this 5-star type restaurant. I really don't care. But my whole thing is, for you to single out this black guy is what pissed me off, because it's just like, really? Not only it's like it's a birthday dinner, so it's going to be hella gratuity. I already know that. It's a sushi restaurant, so it's already going to be expensive. And it's already COVID, so people are already not supposed to go out, and they decide to go to your place to eat. And you literally kicked them out for a pair of shoes.
I'm sorry, did you just say an Indian person owns it and they have sushi? What's the main restaurant?
It's a sushi restaurant. But, like, the Indian person co-own it.
Huh. Okay. I mean, I guess as a co-owner, it would make more sense. But I don't know. Sorry, I was like, wait, what? I was like, did he just say an Indian person owns an Asian restaurant?
Let me explain something. The more you start working at these places, I remember when I worked at a Mexican, like a Hispanic, like a Asian restaurant. Literally, the front was full of Asians, the back was full of blacks. I mean, blacks and Mexicans. Literally Mexicans. I'm not saying Hispanics. I'm saying Mexicans because they're from Mexico.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it. Shit,
and literally,
I was down here eating at a Mexican restaurant, and like the cooks were white. I was like, hold up, what? And it was funny because like the people taking your order are like full on Hispanic. I mean, like they barely spoke English, and I was just like, okay then. I was like, so there's a white guy cooking my meal.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I prefer, real authentic cuisine, not some shit from some white guy. Like, I'm expecting Mexican.
I mean, to a certain extent, once you know how to make it, it's the same, really. If you're a chef, you're a chef.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, to a certain extent, now if they went to go, like certain stuff, it's easy to cook, like rice and peas. That's easy. The meat is easy. Most of that stuff is easy. It's just like the seasoning and the sauce.
And mostly only in America, because everybody caters to us. Like, if you go to China, you cannot order a fucking sweet and sour chicken. They'll look at you like you're retarded. Or even half this, almost just about anything on the menus.
It depends on what store you go to, because you get authentic, like, it's some authentic Hispanic stores that I've been to that, like, serve real stuff that from Latino countries. That, like, you can't, Like instead of taco